require transfusions of blood, platelets, plasma, and plasma products. Sometimes it is too hard to process the gravity of the situation when we use numbers into the millions. That's a scientific fact. Take a look around instead. Chances are, someone standing next to you will be a recipient one day. Ensuring that we have the right product at the right time is a fine balancing act. We need to make sure that we have enough blood, plasma, and platelets on the shelf for patients. Those donation frequencies vary day to day, week to week, month to month, and year to year. To be prepared each and every week, we need at least 1,750 platelet donations. Platelets only have a 5-day shelf life, and most of the time, they are out of the door as soon as they are available after testing, and that takes 48 hours. This means that we have to collect enough to meet the hospital demand on a daily basis. The day of the week matters too, and we need really strong weekend donations. Quite often, we do not have enough donor appointments scheduled to let us know we will have enough donors coming in to meet the demand. So this is why we nag you. I think most of you already know the secret, but if you have an appointment scheduled, we will not call. And it helps us to staff our centers accordingly and plan for hospital orders. There is nothing worse than having to tell a hospital that you do not have enough. There's nothing worse than having to tell a hospital that you do not have enough platelets on the shelves to give to their patients. We have approximately 10,000 platelet donors who have donated in the last 12 months, and about 10,000 donors who have lapsed, and they haven't donated in 2 to 3 years. If all 20,000 donors donated just 2 or so times per year, that would be enough to always have a full inventory. If we rely solely on the generous spirit of our regular donors, like yourself, then we need you all to come in at least 5 times or so a year. If we can get all our platelet donors together, then we can share the load and you can donate a minimum of just 4 times. We have donors who commit to making 5, 10, 15, 20, and 24 donations per year, and that is an incredible feat. You can donate up to 24 times per year, which means you can make donating a part of your regular schedule, and you can donate every 2 weeks. So please, I say it again, it's imperative to always have a future appointment scheduled so that we know you're coming to help. We have a host of volunteers, DRAs, marketing, recruitment, and collections team members here with us tonight. Our team of donor specialists and team leaders are always happy to see you. And I would like to introduce some of our collection team members that joined us tonight. And we know that they are truly the reason that you continue to return. So tonight we have Navalette Thomas. She's a team leader. QR codes. Teresa. Teresa. matches. Around the room, there are QR codes that go direct to our donor center, so you can easily make your next appointment tonight. You can even lock in multiple future appointments, so no one else can take the time that you want. Our team can help you make appointments if you need assistance. When thinking about the days and times that suit you, please also keep in mind that we need donors also on holidays, because platelets don't take a break, right? The need for platelets does not take a break. Thank you all for being here tonight and for continuing to journey with us on our life-saving mission. It's truly my pleasure to introduce our Vice President of NYDC Operations, Jeannie Mascalino.
Thank you, Joy. And thank you all for joining us at the View at the Battery. What a delightful venue to spotlight our incredibly generous New York Blood Center platelet donors. This is a really special time for all of us at New York Blood Center as we're celebrating our 60th anniversary this year. 60 years of extraordinary life-saving research, innovation, and incredible impact. Our team is so happy to be here to express our gratitude to all of you for being platelet donors. Donating platelets is an incredible act of generosity, kindness, and altruism. And as Joy mentioned earlier, every platelet donor is a hero, as every day, countless lives depend on the selfless act of blood and platelet donation. The donors that are here with us tonight are our most dedicated platelet donors, donating regularly, even in the very toughest of times. They continue to make it a priority to be someone's hero through thick and thin, and I cannot thank you enough. Look around. You know who you are. You're the one who shows up in the snowstorm, or in the pounding rain, like tonight, when all the others stay away, or even on the brightest warm weather days when everyone else is out enjoying the sunshine. You come in to cover every holiday platelet shortage, regardless of the traffic or the subway schedules. You show up when we call, you come in even when we're on emergency blood appeal, and you donate consistently to help others, so that we're not always on emergency blood appeal. Some in this room actually come in on their own birthdays. Whatever reason you choose to be so kind, I sincerely thank you. Can you believe that there are donors here with us tonight that have over 200 donations? Donor that I just found out that he couldn't make it, but he has over 400 The power of just one platelet donation is incredible. And I'll say this to you, if you're ever not feeling like the superstar you truly are, I'll just remind you to consider the families you have changed the course for with your precious platelets. I'll also tell you quite frankly that the need for platelet donations doesn't let up. Platelets are transfused in hospitals every day and every night, and patients' lives as well as the lives of their family and friends are impacted based on the availability of life-saving transfusions. Our region's platelet supply has been below the optimal level required for New York Blood Center to be able to fulfill all of our hospital requests. It's not only happening in New York City and out on the island, in the Hudson Valley, even the entire tri-state area. Blood and platelet shortages are happening across the entire country. There is absolutely no surplus. We remain as a nation in a blood and a platelet shortage. And no one should ever have to wait for life-changing transfusions. I ask each of you to consider your next donation date. I know Joy already did, but I'm gonna ask you as well, because we need you, and we're so grateful for you. So please think about booking sooner rather than later. And when you do come in to donate, consider bringing a friend to try platelets too. Saving lives is a super special way to spend some time together. Might even be an incredibly cool and life-changing experience for the guests that you choose to bring. Or maybe think about it for your next date. Please no, seriously though, I am incredibly honored to lead our New York Blood Center team and to be here with our amazing platelet donors and their very special guests, as well as with a family whose story has been changed by blood and by platelets. Our common denominator, the life-saving mission we are all aligned with, changing lives through blood and platelet donations. And now it is my sincere pleasure to introduce you to our very special guest, Anna Woods. She may look familiar to you. Anna currently appears on our NYBCE promotional materials as a donor. And her smiling face greets you as you enter the Brooklyn Donor Center. Anna is a chair and a platelet donor herself, and she just helped chair a blood drive last week that was the biggest blood drive of the entire weekend, collecting 91 As a blood and platelet donor myself, my heart just warms as I invite Anna Woods to share her truly inspiring story with us all.
Growing up, my dad had two important house rules for me and my sister Olivia. Number one, don't try bringing a boy home if he isn't an Yankees fan. And number two, and more importantly, he would tell us to get mad. M-A-D, make a difference. For my dad, getting mad was a mantra that he lived by from the moment he was born. He was even able to make a career out of it, serving as an NYPD sergeant for over 20 years. Peter Woods loved every second of his job, and for him, helping others and getting mad was incredibly fulfilling. He was the type of guy who you could have one conversation with and feel like you're his best friend because he made everyone feel like the most important person in the room. He was larger than life, and for anyone who met him, his selflessness and generosity were the first things people noticed. And like so many others, he responded to the attacks on September 11th, not thinking about his own fear or worry for his own safety, just determined and committed to make as big of a difference as he could. My dad considered himself one of the lucky ones who survived the day, but he continued to work on the pile for the next 6 months. It wasn't until years later that the true impact of his rescue and recovery efforts would be revealed. In 2005, after countless doctor visits, my dad was diagnosed with a laundry list of 9/11 related illnesses, the most life-threatening at the time being his kidney failure. Whether we felt it or not, there was always a clock ticking above our heads, waiting and waiting for a kidney to be available. Despite having to go to dialysis 3 times a week, he became the best dad he possibly could at the time he was given. He adapted to his new circumstances and rebranded what getting mad looked like for him. Years later, our prayers were answered and he received a kidney transplant. This changed our lives, and Dad always made sure to acknowledge that the success of the transplant was made possible by the blood donations of strangers. He saw this as the most selfless gift that anyone could give, because it was the gift of time. No matter who you are, more time on this earth with your loved ones is the one thing that everyone wants. The time that he was gifted with the transplant allowed him to make a huge difference in the lives of friends, family, and those in our community. He served as president of the PTA, became a fire commissioner, and co-chair of Westchester County's 9/11 First Responders Memorial, and became an advocate for other victims of 9/11 diseases. And as a dad, he was able to see both of his girls grow into teenagers. This gifted time gave us father-daughter dances, beach vacations, family dinners, and memories to last us a lifetime. Now, in my dad's humor, He always used to say that 9/11 was a gift that kept on giving, and giving it did. In October of 2020, he was diagnosed with 9/11 related leukemia. He was ready for the fight and more than optimistic that this was just a bump in the road. And once again, we were blessed by the blood and platelet donations of strangers. During his difficult treatment, the days that Dad was truly himself were the days that he received platelets. For my dad, these were the days when we could forget for just a quick moment that he was sick. Platelets helped Dad be Dad again. And once again, we were gifted more time. When you donate, it's hard to understand what a difference you're making to not only a recipient's life, but to lives of those around them. You know, as a donor, you'll go to the donor center and look at your watch, wondering when it's all gonna be over, hoping no one stole the last apple juice or Oreo. I get it. But for someone like me and my family, we're at home waiting and praying that today was gonna be a platelet day for Dad, which meant that we could spend a couple hours with him without a care in the world. It's totally life-changing, and the gratitude my family has for donors like you is immeasurable. There are complete strangers we may never meet, walking around not knowing that they have changed lives. And I'm so lucky and honored that I get to look at some of you strangers who are changing lives of so many people whose stories similar to mine. Once again, the gift of time, donated from strangers, let my family laugh a little more, hear more stories from Dad, and have one final Christmas together before he unfortunately passed away 2 weeks later in January of 2021. And all of that would not have been possible without strangers like you deciding to get mad and making a difference by donating. While my family didn't get our happy ending, the extra time we got was priceless. So I hope to spend the time that I have left honoring my dad's legacy by getting mad every day, and I hope that you all can as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anna, for sharing your story. It was very touching, and I could see everybody was not a dry eye in their eyes. It's really nice for us too, because we don't often get to meet the people that we help. So thank you so much for sharing that. All right, well, this is the moment that you've been waiting for besides the food. We're going to give out the awards, and then we'll get to the food. All right, so of the 270 donors here tonight, 50 have donated more than 100 times. So please give yourself Now we would have liked to name every single donor that donated 100 times, but that's almost all of you. So instead, I'm going to ask Jeannie and the collections team members to please come to the front. Yes, come on, we're going to give up the awards now.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Come on.
Hi, Beauty.
Emily,
Hi,
Jeannie,
Beauty.
Claudia.
I love you.
All right, so we are going to give out the awards now. So our first donor with over 200 blood donations, 203 blood donations, we have Michael Shoba. Make it good. Our next donor is Michael with 213 donations. Michael White.
Thank you, Michael.
Our next donor with 226 donations, Jeffrey Ruskin. Our next donor with 231 platelet donations, Adam Miller. Our next donor with 244 platelet donations, Daniel Wax.
You're welcome.
Our next donor with 244 platelet donations, Edward Johnson.
You get a hug also.
Our next donor with 248 platelet donations, Clark Abrams.
That's my Yes, that's all. But I thank you so much for donating. Thank you.
Go Daniel! Over here.
Now I know who to take with me. Cheering squad. Okay, our next donor with 273 platelet donations, Wayne Chang. Right. Our next donor with 282 platelet donations, Michael James O'Hara.
I'm so happy to see you. And congratulations. Okay, here you go. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I wore it just for you. I know. Thank
All right, I'd like to ask all the donors with 200.
Yep, we're going to bring you guys right. Oh, sorry, right.
Plus
Probably
platelet
just
donations,
certificates
we're
for
going to take a picture and then we're going to move on to the next set.
All right. Down to run. Yeah, I'll be back. Otherwise, I'm
Thank you guys so much. All right, our donor with 343 platelet donations, Andy Nugent.
You gotta